Wow, my voice sounded weird just now. Um, hello. If I seem a little quiet, I think today's been a weird day. And it wasn't even necessarily because, like, stuff happened. Just, just been a weird feeling day. That's just how it's been. I mean, I did have to do some type of contract thing. Nerve-wracking and weird because it was new. It's a first time thing. We'll see how that goes. Hopefully I'll be able to talk about it later on. But yeah, today it's just weird. So, but here I am. I'm gonna try to play some more Tiny Tina's. What's funny is I actually was gonna try. I was saying to myself, man, I kind of feel like playing a cozy game. I kind of feel like playing something. I was gonna play Coral Island, but apparently when because sometimes what happens is if I'm not sure what game to play, I'll like look at both really hard in Steam or whichever one, and like to figure out which one I feel like pressing start on first. And so I went to open up Steam, and then I have this one in Epic. So I went to go open up Epic, and I got really confused because I didn't understand why I opened Epic, but suddenly like Tiny Tina's had already started opening. And then like when I minimized it, I realized that Tiny Tina's like little shortcut was literally right next to Epic, so I actually clicked Tiny Tina's. I didn't click the Epic store or whatever. So this one started first, so that's the one we're playing. I guess the universe wanted me to shoot some stuff, so that's what I'm gonna do today. Because of the way I am right now, I'm probably gonna just jump right in. I think it's, from what I remember, we found a lot of side quests, so I'm pretty sure today is gonna be all like side quest and grinding. That's gonna basically be the premise of today's day. Like, no real main stuff. Side quest only. We got a gazillion side quests. So, yeah, that's just what we're gonna go straight into, honestly. I'm not even gonna dilly-dally like I usually do. Usually I'm just like, yeah, we're gonna wait. I usually sit and I chat and ramble for like a good 10-20 minutes sometimes. Sometimes if people's here, I talk for like 30 minutes. Not today. Not today. So, that's what I'm gonna do. Because, yeah, I'm pretty sure, like, we found a lot of stuff. Like, there's a lot of side quests. Yeah. We got a lot of side quests now. And I believe they are all on the other side. Like, from what I remember, they're literally all on the other side of the map. So, I'm just gonna start running, because I think when I ended, I'm pretty sure I ended off last week where, what's the word? I stopped on the other side. Oh, I know what I want to say. I went through my guns right before we ended last week on Friday. There's that. Maybe I'll do a dungeon. I'm thinking about it. Because I'm like, I could also do dungeon to get some of these things. You know? Some of these bad boys.
This shrine is dedicated to Throtus Hunchus, the patron
like,
god of critical hits.
I haven't done any dungeons. And I keep saying, oh, I'm gonna do dungeons like while nobody's here. Like, I'm gonna do it off stream. And then like, I have not. Like, let's be 1000% real here. In the sense of, like, I have not done not nary a freaking dungeon. I have not booted this game up on my own. Ever. Not to once. You know what game I have booted up off stream multiple times so far? Coral Island. I'm slowly becoming obsessed with that game. I was gonna play it today, but the universe wouldn't even play this because I accidentally started it up first. So that's what we're gonna do. But yeah, I might do a dungeon or a camp to get myself back warmed up. Cause y'all know how I am. I don't ever remember how to freaking fight in this game when I come back. I'll just be running around not knowing what the hell I'm doing. So I'm gonna get closer to where I need to be, and then I might do camp. That's so I can freaking remember how to play. And I don't just like die randomly. Alright, let's do a random camp. So I can remember what to do. That's gonna be the I can't stand. Oh.
Instant chasm!
Looks like magic's back on the menu.
There you go.
Fresh from the cowards to kill.
See, I'm upset that y'all keep spawning super like, look at that. Y'all are annoying.
Inferno,
Y'all
incoming!
are hella annoying for like spawning so freaking far away. I just want to make sure I didn't drop gold someplace. That's just quite literally annoying. See, like, I want to do some dungeons, but I also can't stand the dungeons. Because, like, now what? The audacity. Absolute freaking audacity. Thank you. But I just hate the dungeons because of the little mini boss. I say that like that's but they're annoying. I don't like them. I don't care for them much.
Getting a real contains a shrine piece vibe from that dungeon over yonder.
Gimme. I would like to get a dungeon piece, so we're gonna try one. Hopefully I don't die. Knowing me though, I'm not gonna hold it against me. Not gonna say it won't happen.
Bad luck or bad choices. Dead or the sin.
Audacity. Hate
You
them.
shall have extra
Why did I
peanut
decide
butter
to do
this
this?
night.
Why did I decide to do this? Now I'm upset. I'd rather fight you the slippery serpents. I don't want to fight the bugs.
I've got all the magic I need.
I really hate the bugs.
He's stupid enough to mess
Like-
with me.
Truly hate the bugs. Why? Like, why? Thoroughly cannot stand them. It's like, I know there's like a million of you all coming in. Oh, I hate this. It's like the absolute worst thing to ever happen in my life. I hate this. Absolute worst. Where are some freaking chests? I need some chests or something.
Breaking ground!
Oh, I hate them.
Ready to cast!
I swear to God, if I have to just fight a gazillion more of these to the next few, I'm gonna be pissed. I say that like I know that these are enemies that spawn. Like, I know that they can. I really hate bug enemies. Like, I thoroughly despise bug enemies. Everything that rid of my community. away from me! God, there's so many of you. You keep fucking.
Yeah, just as we practiced.
Freaking die already. Oh, not you
More
guys.
meat for the grinder.
Oh, thank God. Thank God. Let me get my gold. I'm not leaving out here without my gold. I deserve it. I absolutely deserve it. Just saying. Thank you. Wait. Oh wow, were there no chests in here? I'm like, where am I supposed to get ammo from? Why? Please don't be more bugs. I just, of course. This is the theme. Of course. The theme of this dungeon is bugs and toxic.
Piss off to the hereafter. Who's the alpha now, eh? Form a line. Spell sauce are ready. Put out the oven.
Like, I know you guys are there, I just can't see you through the mist, but like... Get away!
So, that's the way it's gonna be, eh?
Ah, it's burning!
No magic left.
Okay, great. God, I hate these things. I hate these things just in the regular part of the freaking game. Are there any chests anywhere? I'm going to run out of
Or is it just me killing you?
I keep running straight into that trap. That's horrible. And I thoroughly hate that.
Could a cat have done that? I think not. Now that's the good stuff.
Not the freaking toxic one again. I also really, really hate the sound that these guys make. Thoroughly hate the sound that they make. They're the freaking worst. gonna absolutely despise the next area, and I can feel it. I can really feel it. I just know I'm gonna hate. I'm gonna hate the third area. I'm not even gonna wanna do it. Oh, thank God! The shrine piece is already there. I just knew I was gonna have to do a third section. I was like, please don't make me do this again. I really don't want to do another section of this. Like, I really don't want to do another section. So, thank you, game, for helping me out. You know, really appreciate it. Left my goodies that I missed. I sure have missed some.
What is that you see?
A shrine
Why,
piece.
the
Thank
shrine
you.
piece.
Thank you. I deserve that. I deserve that. Dare I say, I hate the scuttle bugs worse than the mushrooms. Like, I didn't think that would be possible to say. Like, I genuinely did not think that I would hate the scuttle, like anything else, more than the freaking bugs. Because I despise of the bugs. They are like the absolute worst. I did get one shrine piece. I'm tempted to try to get one. Which means I need one more dungeon. So I think the other dungeon's over here. I think it's this way. Oh, did I already do it? Oh, okay. I already did that dungeon. Right, okay. I will to get the gold though. Alright. I got that dungeon. Did I miss any dungeons on the way here, actually? I'm gonna go check. Because as long as I, you know, make sure I haven't missed any dungeons, I should be on track to get all of the various things I need. You know? Because I would like to get the improvements that the dungeons do give me. You know? So, I think I did all the ones here. I did those, yada yada yada. I think I didn't do the one... I think I didn't do one that's, like, further away. I think I did everything in this section. Including... I think I even did... Did I also do the dungeon over here? I want to check and see. I know there's one this way. Yeah, I did those. Okay, great. Look at me. I'm just out here. That must have been the day that I was just here grinding. Low-key. Like, just because. Just to do it. Okay, I wonder the smell is up here. This food is done. I'm gonna grab it. Honestly, I kind of just want to get some fries, so I'll probably just do a very quick pause and grab fries if we have fries. If we don't have fries, I'll just be right back. We have working day fries today. Something simple. But I can bring fries up here. And then, you know, once fries get cold, it's not the same. So, there's that. It wasn't a thing over here right now. I did that already. Cool. Okay, I see a camp over there. I might do the camp just because I'm still curious about if these things even matter. Like the things that we do. Like sometimes clearing a camp will get rid of it and then sometimes don't. So I'm curious. So I might do that. But I'm gonna go grab some fries and I will literally be right back. So I'm just gonna keep my thing on because I'm not even gonna be gone long. I'm back, as you can obviously see. And I'm back with fries. Not cringy like I hoped, but still a fry. They got bodies at least.
Step into your prey! Spells are up! Was wondering if you turn up.
Does my other gun actually?
I rescued him, but really? I feel he rescued me. You a short word.
I need to yell out the freaking air. The encounters finish very quickly, and I'm not mad at it. Don't get me wrong. I ain't mad at it. Is that cool? Grab the things that I've missed. Anything cool? Not really.
Smell it? Coming from that dungeon? That's a shrine piece.
You just gonna make yourself.
Who's a good boy?
Wait.
See what happens? The Jets take you!
Happy that I can like
Let's get casting and blasting!
How did I I'm getting blowed up at the last second. It'd be bad if I like actually died or something. I just want to make sure I get my gold. Ooh, this is a double one. I'm gonna take this. I love when there's something that's like a double. Get any gold I've dropped that I've missed. It happens. I feel like there was something I wanted to grab, and I do not remember what it was anymore. Like, where the freaking life of me? I guess I'm simple. Oh, I know what it was. I went to look for some chests. I don't know why I keep not seeing chests. Another ride.
Trying. Can't wait some spells.
I know, like, took over me. Every time that happens, I feel possessed.
Leave it, leave it. Never a moment's peace.
See, I love when I actually remember, like, moves that I have. I don't always remember that stuff. You know, when I do remember it, I feel very proud of myself. That's to say because I quite literally constantly forget that I have a smash button. Like, I always forget that I can literally smash.
Oh, sweet. Look, shrine piece.
Like,
How'd that get there?
stuff for
Did
it.
little Tina put it there?
Well, I guess the only ones that have 3 levels are the doors. I guess, like, the ones that are more makeshift dungeons, like the stone ones and the wood ones and stuff like that, I guess those are the ones that are all different.
A shrine piece glints in the sun in a glinting manner.
Okay, there's a dungeon there. I'm not doing the door because the door ones, from what I've remembered, like, door ones are always harder. Nope, not me not making it. Come on. There we go. No, how bushy. How are you doing, Josh? Let's see, what do I want to do? Alright, we got 2 38 ones. I guess I'll do those first. I'm okay as well. Today's been a little weird. And not really because anything happened. I just been off kind of today. Well, that's kind of been it. I actually was gonna play Coral Island because I couldn't choose between. But when I went to go open the Epic Store just so I could stare at Tiny Tina's to see if I wanted to play it, and then because I would do the same with Steam, like I opened up Steam so I could stare at Coral Island. I forgot the icon for the Epic Store is right next to Tiny Tina, so I got really confused because apparently I thought I clicked the Epic Store and I clicked Tiny Tina, so it opened up So since it turned on first, this is the game we're playing. That's how it is. So we're playing some Tiny Tina's. Now I've just kind of been grinding. I did some like encounters and some dungeons. I haven't started the side quest. I'm about to start it. Like, to be honest, I kind of, once again, because I don't know why I'm so stuck on this. I'm so very stuck on this fact. So like, I want to go to Braidhoof and then I want to come back because I want to see if those encounters that I did are gone or not. I just want to see. I just gotta see. I'm just so obsessed with it because it's just something about the game that really bothers me. Like, it shouldn't bother me as much as it does, but it really bothers me. So we're gonna see if it does it again. That's what I want to do. Oh, let me see. It's still alright. Do I want to swap anything? I think I wanted to put you in there. Yeah.
Without a queen.
Oh, it's Tiny Tina's. If I'm a little like sporadic about the things I'm saying, that's why. So don't mind me. Don't mind. But yeah, I'm talking about
Shrine piece! Shrine piece!
Tiny Tina's in the sense of, nope, you are not coming after me. Get away. In the sense of like, I'm sorry, I keep starting my sentence. And then, nope. Get away from me, you stupid mimic. Jerk. Hate that they exist in the overworld. Anyways, what I was gonna say was, see, this one disappeared. Now I gotta see the other one. Is there, and then I'm gonna finally explain why I am so aggravated all the time about this freaking game. Because it just like, if there is something that bothers me, and like it genuinely should not bother me as much as it bothers me. Genuinely should not bother me as much as it bothers me, but it like 100% does. And I promise I'm about to say it. I keep getting ready to say it, and then I keep looking to see if the thing is still there or not, and then I don't say what it is I'm looking for, and I promise my brain is a little bit like the IQ of a squirrel right now. So like, bear with me, but I promise I'm gonna tell you what it is. Okay, I looked. Alright, so the thing that aggravates me, and I think I talked about it once, so like, if you were here, I'm sorry that you're gonna have to hear me say it again, but like, it gets me so freaking annoyed with this game that like, there's certain things that they do that like make sense, and then there's some things that just don't. So, you know, you have these encampments, right? You have these encampments, and you go in them, and obviously there are like little encounters. There's an encounter, blah blah blah. You do the encounter. When I first started the game, I assumed that these little encounters were just like just there. They just always respawned because the ones that were next to Braidhoof at the beginning of the game, every time you did it, you go back into Braidhoof and you come out of Braidhoof and the flame would be lit again, and it would just reappear. It would come back, and then like I got closer to this area, right? I got closer to this area, and I did one of the encampments, and first of all, after I did the encampment, I noticed that when the flame went out, it did go out the last time, but like, then like I said, I'd go into Braidhoof or whatever like main overworld, I'd come back and the light would be lit again. But like, I did one of these, the flame was gone, and there was a banner like how it is on the dungeon to showcase that you completed it, because these dungeons have been completed because they have my banner. And then, so then I did one of them over in this area, right? I don't even remember where it was, but I did one of them in one of these areas. Specifically, like, for more recent people who just saw this. There was a camp over here. I remember because we walked across the water. There was a camp over here, and we did it. The banner went up. I went into Bright Hoof, and now it's gone. Which is what it should have done from the beginning. Because why in the hell are you going to have a game that's supposed to be similar to like D&D or whatever, or RPG, and you're supposed to be where like you're the savior, so like obviously like you're gonna want to see how like you've changed the world and whatnot, and then you're not gonna let me be able to clear these encounters and have them disappear from the map. But then it's like I could get down with it if like it was one or the other. Like if it was where I did a encounter and it disappeared, fine. Or I did an encounter and every time I come back from one of like the like worlds you have to load into and you come back, it's back. Fine. It's just there so you could always have some quick fun, whatever. I could get down with it. But I'm annoyed with it because why do some of them disappear? Because we also did this encounter. We've done this one a couple of times. Why do some of these encampments and stuff stay? And I feel like I'm losing my breath because now I'm just annoyed. And that's why I say I'm off today. I don't understand why I'm like this. Why is it that some of these encounters and encampments stay there, and then some of them do not? To me, I don't even care what their explanation is because it's garbage. It doesn't make sense. It's dumb. So I don't even care. You can Google it if you want to. But in my brain, that don't make no sense. Because why would you do that? Because first of all, if you do it like that, then one, it's gonna make me say, I'm not even gonna do the encounters because one, it doesn't really have any effect on the game. Like, what's the point? But if you do decide to do the encounters and they do disappear, and then you try to do the ones that don't disappear, then you're pissed because you're like, well, wait, this doesn't actually show what I've done in the game because it's still there. And it gets me annoyed every single time. And I was getting annoyed in the very beginning, but I let it go because you take a breath. Because the encounters stayed, but so did these, which to me is super annoying too, because like I think that they did money in like the currency and stuff really like lackluster. It doesn't really make that much sense because the only reason why really we have currency, if we're being really honest, is so that we can pay for ourselves to be like revived. Like, let's be honest, it's just there so we can be revived. There is no need to buy anything because of how many guns are just dropped on the floor constantly and gear. Like, what's the point? I can just loot. I don't need to buy anything in this game. Like, if they actually wanted to make it where I need to have currency, then why is it that everything can just be looted? Just let it be like garbage weapons, like they do in some RPGs where it actually matters. Like why? Like, I know that you're supposed to play these things online, like with your friends or whatever, like it's supposed to be co-op or whatever, but like I feel like even if like you do like these co-op games and whatnot, like you could still have it where if you're in that campaign, these things disappear. Like I'm sorry. Like I'm sorry. I don't care about my friends that much. I don't need to have it where these little loot boxes, these little chests have to reappear constantly because, oh no, I got the chest before my friend and yeah, my friend needs to get the same chest. No, I don't know. We don't care. We don't. Like, just let me open these chests and whatnot, and then when I come back from like Bright Hoof or whatever overworld place, well, not overworld, because like this is the overworld, but like one of the destinations, and I come back and the chest is gone because technically I opened it. Like, why is the chest gonna suddenly just always reappear? That thing really annoys me. And so like, oh, also thank you so much for the biddy, Zero. I'm sorry, I'm like literally mid rant as you're here because like I realized, I think I was saying this the last time I played, like even though I am enjoying the game, I feel like because I ended up taking like a good month break or something for playing it, like, you know, like when they always say like you gotta kill your lovelies with writing because they're like, oh, sometimes you gotta like kill your darlings, that's what it is. But they're like how, oh, the only way you can do all that stuff and like chop off sections of your writing is after you've written it, you have to leave it for a while and then come back with fresh eyes when you don't care as much. Like, you're not as attached to them, and then you can just like chop things off. That's kind of how it feels coming back to Tiny Tina's now, that I've had a month break, because like even though there's stuff I like in it, the things I don't like I now can see unbiased, and I don't like it. Like, it annoys me and I'm upset about it, and that has been bothering me, and I don't know why I had had a intense need to do a full-blown rant about it. I'm sorry about it. I don't know why I feel this way. I feel very passionately right now about these encampments, and I have for the last like 3 times I play this game. Because the last 3 times I play this game, I keep doing these encounters for nothing, because one encounter blew my mind because it disappeared, and ever since I have been stuck on the fact that half of them disappear and half of them do not, and there is no type of rhyme or reason for why they disappear and why they do not disappear, and I hate it. I like when I play a game and I can understand the rule of the game and the pattern of the game, and when they do stuff like this and there's no pattern or rhyme or reason, I get very upset because now I don't know what I'm supposed to do, and now I think it's pointless, because why am I going to do the encounters besides if I just want practice, because it doesn't do anything for the main story. Okay, I think I got it out. I'm sorry. It's one of those days, one of those moments. But also, hello Zero. I hope you're doing good. I'm sorry you came in literally mid-rant. Like, and I feel like I haven't done like an actual rant on this channel before. I guess it's because now I'm a lot more comfortable with you guys, so I don't mind ranting to you guys, because like, these things happen a lot in normal life with me. You know? Yeah, I just haven't had a reason to need to rant before, but like, I sometimes get very passionate about very random things. Hey, I can't let it go, and I'm still thinking about it. Like, I'm still literally thinking about it. Right, so like, it leaves you wondering if you did the encounters. Yes, exactly. Like some of them, that's why things in RPGs, they disappear. Or if they don't disappear, they reappear where it makes sense that they reappear. Like, they make sure that it looks as if like, oh, this encampment was taken over by stuff, or like, oh, this encounter is gone now, and now you have an actual like camp that's a safe haven. I don't know, like, you know, stuff like that in RPG. But you can see what you've done. Like, you can see that what you've done has done something. So like, I can't stand when games don't do that. I want to feel like something happened. I want to feel like I did something in an RPG. Like, if I can't feel like I actually did something and what I did had meaning, it gets me very annoyed, especially if like you kind of show that it does, and then you like back off on it, or like you don't fully commit to it. I get annoyed. And that's partially why I think in games too, in RPGs, especially the ones that have like really, really big open worlds, I personally cannot stand when an RPG has an open world where like the same enemies respawn constantly in the space. So like, you might kill that thing like not that long ago and they just respawn. The only way I don't mind it too much is if it's like a type of enemy where like, duh, obviously they're gonna respawn. It's like a bear, like they gotta live or something. But like, if I clear out like an area full of like regular enemies and I also get rid of their camp and they respawn again, why are they right back in the same spot? That doesn't make sense. Like, respawn them someplace else nearby or something and say that they made up a new camp. I don't know, but just like, why are they right back in the same spot? I hate it. So like, when I played Greedfall, before I even started the game, I was looking through like the mods and stuff, because my friend was telling me, oh, you gotta put some mods, and like, one of the mods I did do was I made it where like the respawn timer of like the enemies was slower. Like, I think I made it like 2 or 3 game days that it takes for them to respawn, and also for the game days to like be longer, because like I hate if I have to go through an entire world. Like, if the world is so freaking vast that like I run to one like NPC, I talk, and like as I'm running to that NPC I have to kill an enemy, and then like after I talk to that NPC I'm gonna go right back to the base, and if in that time frame the enemies have respawned, I'm annoyed. I'm upset. Because I just fought them. Like, I literally just did this. So, yes. I'm sorry. I have very strong feelings about certain things. Because, for example, there was a camp literally here, and I fought it. This was actually the camp that blew my mind, because this was the first camp that ever disappeared in my life in this game. And then this happened. I was like, oh my goodness. You mean I can actually like get rid of the camps? Great, amazing. And then I went and I did another camp. That one disappeared. Then I did another camp, and that one did not. Oh, I don't know why I got scared. I saw the crab, and I thought it came out of the sand because I wasn't paying attention. But yeah, so that's how I feel about stuff. Yes, exactly. That's exactly how it feels. That is exactly how it feels, Josh. 100%. 100%. Yes, I'm so annoyed. Like, I'm so annoyed. Like, don't put mechanics into a game and then, like, or don't put mechanics into a game when you know you're not gonna, like, fully commit and you're gonna let bugs make it, like, terrible. Because in my opinion, this was a purpose. If it was at this point, I feel like if this was a bug, it would have gotten fixed. Because it's been a while now since Tiny Tina's been out. So I'm assuming that this was not a bug fix that needed to happen. They made it like this. And that's why I say I don't need you to Google nothing, because I don't care about their reason, because their reason makes no sense. And that is good enough for me. Nothing that they say could ever change my opinion of the way this is. It don't make no sense. It makes literally zero sense. But let me find a side quest to do before I continue to rant and like make myself feel like I can't breathe because I'm talking too much. Alright, where I keep doing this and I forget that the map is here. I want to see where these side quests are, so I know where I'm going. Okay, that's there. Caucasium Storm. Sole Purpose. That's the main quest, I believe. Alchemy to block the sun. Ancient Powers. I'm not doing that yet. Armageddon Distracted. On the Wink of Destruction. Alright. A lot of stuff is over there from what I can tell. So we're gonna go and do, I think, the I Lost It.
Getting a real contains a shrine piece vibe from that dungeon over yonder.
Now why are you still zoomed in? And why are you still zoomed in? Why are you not zoomed out? I can't see it. I can't see anything. Okay. Why are you doing this to me? Why are you doing this to me, gang? I just wish I understood. Why
That dungeon over there may have
That was a rant. Yeah, that was truly a rant.
Which means you're close to the eye. It says you can see an oasis and some sort of shrine.
Well done.
Don't start shooting things out that eye.
That's for making me look at you. Spell slots are ready! Hold out the oven!
On the other side, where you at? Oh. Audacity. I know you're up here, so I'm coming at you. I also attack you. Do nothing at it. die? Okay, I guess you got it. Come on, mister. Oh.
Yeah, just as we practiced.
Oh, great. You already got it. Lovely. Where are you guys? Oh, hello.
Out from here.
Alright, let's go see if there's any gold anywhere for me to find. But yeah, but how are you feeling, Bushy? Like, are you starting to feel better now? With like your throat and stuff? Like, I remember you saying you were, but I know sometimes it can fluctuate with that stuff.
What is that you see? Why, 'tis a shrine piece.
Gimme, gimme, gimme!
Members, go! You see before you an upturned bridge. What's it doing like that? Could be useful if you whack it over.
Already did. Yum. Yay! So I just got a little call for this leaving. That's awesome! I'm very happy to hear that, Bree. Very happy to hear that. Like, why am I zoomed in? I'm so freaking annoyed. Why am I zoomed in like this in the overworld? Back to the nightmare shift because I gotta be up at 5. Oh man. That sucks.
Ha! I can get used to this.
Oh, I see.
Who's a good boy?
Where the big guys at? 'Cause I know you'll be a
Looks like magic's back on the menu.
Not that or nowhere. Not you. Ah, who's over here shooting me? Oh, not me going into the corner. Oh, hello.
Instant chasm! Take my wrath!
I gotta get out this door though. Kill me. This thing will kill me. Give me a little help, bro. I could really use it. Like, I could truly use it. Thank you. Alright, let's run around. Find some things. Did y'all drop no help? Did y'all really? With all of those deaths, y'all really dropped 0 health. I cannot believe that for me. And are there like, there's really been no chests also. That's the wilder part for me. I found like no chests or nothing. Is it because I'm level 40 now? Now all of a sudden chests don't want to exist? I wouldn't even be surprised. I would not be surprised. Let me see. Alright, Alright, what does myth rank do? Congrats on reaching max level, but your legend isn't over yet. Now you can ascend to even greater heights in the Wonderlands as your character's growth continues in myth rank. Okay. There are 4 paths to invest points in. Points can only be invested in clockwise order. You only have to spend 1 point to unlock the connected nodes. So the next time the path comes around, you can move down the path or keep investing in the nodes already unlocked. Choose carefully. As you collect experience, your myth rank will now increase instead of your character level, and you will be awarded a myth point for every rank. Okay. I gotta do it clockwise. Between this Druid, Archmage, Blade Master, and Deadeye. What the hell is the difference? Okay. Druid. Achieve perfect synchronicity. Why can't I? I'm not gonna even say it today. Today I can't speak. Like, quite literally, I can't even speak today. I feel like I actually may end up ending stream slightly early today. With the world around you, boosting your companion along with other combat synergistic stats. I'm gonna take off my choker today. I don't know why, but today my breathing feels a little weird. Not because of COVID or anything. I haven't left my house, but this is one of those days. All right. Reach your hands into the very source of magic itself and wrench your spellcasting stats ever upward. Blade Master, there is no difference between you and your blade, and your edge is keen. Hone your melee stats ever sharper. And then, you were born with a gun in your hand. Your poor mother. Push your firearm stats beyond what would be considered reasonable in polite society. Okay, so can I do all of them, or do I have to do one or the other? So, this boosts up, I'm assuming, wisdom, companion damage, attunement, lightning damage, loot, luck, poison damage, ability damage. Archmage is intelligence, spell critical damage, spell critical chance, fire damage, frost damage, status effect chance, spell damage. And then this is strength, constitution, dark magic damage, melee critical chance, melee swing speed, melee critical damage, and melee damage. And this is dexterity, gun handling, move speed, reload speed, magazine size, fire rate, and gun damage. Got you! Okay. So. I mean, I use both of these. What is myth tools? Oh, this lets me, I guess, see all of my myth stuff. Unlock previous node. Okay. Okay, I see. So I can do each. I see. I'm not gonna lie, this is a little... Okay, so once you unlock one, then you can start to be a little... start to do some more of these. I guess I'll have to see how I feel about it. I don't know how I feel about this myth rank yet. I don't know. I mean, obviously I just got it, but I don't know how I feel about it. I really don't. Like, honest and truly. Sorry, I want to just up my point since I'm doing it. No problem, Josh. No a problem. Actually, I'm gonna do it later. I don't know why my brain is not working. Oh. Going from can somebody give me our spell slot? Well, that's settled, isn't it? Like, somebody, anybody, give me some help. Really appreciate it. I got them. It's like, what do I do? Skip the whole thing? It'd be funny if that's what happened. You can see if there's any loot that I missed. I'm pretty sure there is. Alright, where is place? We finally gotten the eye yet? Lovely.
You said you gotta bring it back to him.
Where is he? You gonna fight me now that I gave it back to you? Why is this like this? I'm so confused. We're gonna go back to right up just to see if this gets rid of this viewpoint. Because what in the heck is happening? I'm so confused. I'm just so very confused. Welcome back, Josh. I hope your break was good. Your little break. I don't know what. I feel weird today. I don't know why I feel weird today. Actually, I probably might end stream a little early. I don't know. I feel weird. So would you be into playing Tales of the Borderlands? I don't know, maybe. I heard, why is it doing this? I am so annoyed right now. Why is it doing this? Why does it have this view? I'm so confused as to why it has this viewpoint. It is really bothering me. But yeah, I heard that the first one was good. I heard the second one wasn't that great. But I just recently heard about Tales of Borderlands, so. But I wouldn't mind looking into it.
I say, it is so good to finally see you again. You've done so well, hero. Please, take a look at my secret room for a reward.
Is that something you'd want to see? I would love to see you experience. Honestly, cool, cool. Then I'll put that on my
sits
list.
nearby, playing all hard to get.
No, I'll keep that noted then, so that that can be something that I'll look into to play. I'm so like annoyed right now by the way that the view of the game is. Like, I don't understand why it looks like this. Like why are you stuck zoomed in? Like I feel like I can't even see anything because the overworld is made so you can see from far away. It's like the game got mad at me because I was talking trash at it, and it got upset that I was talking trash. Valid trash though, like completely valid, but it obviously is mad because what is this? I keep looking at like the chat as if like you could see it. I'll even gift if you want. Oh, that's really nice of you. You don't have to though. That's entirely up to you. But I will definitely put that on my list to check out since that's something. Honestly, what I need to do, and I keep forgetting, I should just do it while we're here because honestly, I feel like I'm gonna end this. Tiny Team that's aggravated me tonight. Like it isn't even like the gameplay part. Like I'm fine with the shooting and whatnot and ha ha ha, you know, all that. But like, why am I stuck in this point of view? Why am I stuck so close? Why am I stuck so close to the screen? In the overworld. What is this? What is this? I don't. Why? Why is this like this? I would like to know why it's like this. And then, I don't know. So, just because I was saying before, I already got 2. Well, dang, how many freaking points am I going to go up every single time I play? That's wild. Oh, and these are like my last 3 points. Because now I don't level up in skill, I'm assuming? So, like, these are the last 3 skill points. But, what I was gonna say, though, so far is, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about the myth rank stuff. I personally almost feel like they could have just kept that as, like, I would have liked to have just had it where, like, oh, you got to level 40, like, why don't you just keep letting me level up and, like, continue to up these things if I want? Or upgrade the second pool of stuff like this. I don't know. Something about the way that this is set up makes me feel like this character, like, they're made specifically to get to, like, really, really high levels because, like, you can only up, like, it's gonna go in a circle. You gotta upgrade every single one of these skill trees, technically. Like, yeah, whatever, like, you can switch which ones within the skill trees to upgrade, but you gotta kind of go in order for a little bit because, like, you gotta get them open, which means automatically you gotta go around like a whole bunch of times, which means you're gonna have a ton of points that you're just ranking up in myth, which means they and it was so easy for me to get to this. Like, I don't know, maybe I know I took longer, but like I feel like I only took longer because like I was streaming. I feel like if I was playing this game on my own, I still would have reached this level really, like, maybe not in the same amount of time, but I still would have reached level 40 fairly quickly because of the way that I play. And it's like, I feel like this game was made for you to just bolt through maybe the campaign because, like, I don't know, I feel like they just expected you to not reach level 40 so fast, and I feel like I reached level 40 really quickly, considering, like, not thinking about how many streams I've been playing this, because we're not going to do that, because I take forever, and then I talk, and all that stuff, so, like, we can't really go based off of how many streams I've done with that many hours, because that's not really the amount of hours that we've done. Let's, like, half it, probably, but, like, why is it so quick? I don't know. I just something about the myth rank just feels weird to me. Like let me just choose which one. I don't want to put them all in one. Like I'm not one. I want to like let me choose which ones I want to do. I don't want to go in order. Like why do I have to do this in circle order? Like ooh cool, you have to gotta choose why. Like no, just let me choose. Let me pick which one I want. Like I don't know. I think it's just one of those days where Tiny Tina is just gonna annoy me. I think I'm gonna put it on just chatting for a little bit, just to chill with y'all, before I get off, because I think it's one of those things, and I don't want to like have it where anybody's come here to watch Tiny Tina and it's literally just me being annoyed and ranting, because that's no fun right now. So I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna also start swapping over the stuff. I'm gonna just change the screen. Oh, not me choosing the game again. But yeah, not that. This one. Yeah, there we go. Alright. I'll quit this. And then I will put on something so that there's some music in the background or something. So it's not like quiet. Excuse me. Alright. Much better, I think. Y'all will let me know if that's loud enough or not. Let me swap the stuff over. Yeah, that's Tiny Tina kinda got me today. It was one of those days. Like, and obviously, like, not an ad about to start up, but sorry to those people who got stuck. But yeah, it's just, you know, sometimes it's just one of those days where like you think you want to play something and you don't. And originally I kind of was like, I don't really think I want to play this today, but because like I accidentally already had started it, so I was like, oh, maybe the universe wants me to play. Maybe subconsciously my brain wants to play some Tiny Tinas. But you know what? It probably was where like, yeah, my brain wanted to play Tiny Tinas for 10 minutes. like sometimes I feel like we want to play a game, but we don't want to play for 30 minutes. We don't want to play for that long. And sometimes it's streaming. Like obviously like we can swap games and stuff, but sometimes when I start streaming, I like just get in the mindset that I have to play something for like 3 hours, because usually I'll stream for like 3 hours. So I'm like, oh, I have to play this thing for the entirety of my stream, but like I really don't. So, and I kind of, yeah, it is one of those moments. it yeah. And it wasn't even like the game. It was like the mechanic things of the game. Like the mechanic things. I love how I said that as if it was something else. Oh, I have been playing Coral Island off stream. I was actually gonna play that today, but I think I'm gonna play it off stream after I get off, because I've actually really been enjoying Coral Island without talking. I feel like you know what I'm talking about, because you stream. Which, by the way, I just realized this is how I know I'm off, because you've been in here all this time and I have not given you a shout out. But like, I feel like when you start streaming, like, oh, I want to see how to do that thing. Let me see how to do it. I want to do the cool shout out thing. Did I do it right? Yes, I feel proud of myself. But yeah, it's like sometimes I feel like when you start streaming, you start to appreciate when like you do get to just play a game by yourself. And you're like, whoa, like this is kind of nice. Like I can kind of just zone out and dissociate. Like just completely dissociate into the game. Just me, not even me. I'm just the character. I'm just playing the game. I don't have to talk. Don't get me wrong, I love talking to you guys. Like, I very much do. And let's be honest, I'm an introvert and not homebody, so you guys are usually my social interaction for the week. Like, let's be real here. But sometimes you just wanna, play a game. So I honestly have been playing Coral Island by myself. I've actually been loving it. I was telling Lenny actually, I was like, I think with Coral Island, I'm really, really liking it, but I think I'm gonna, also, hello Hakeem, you missed, some Tiny Tina's. I was playing it. It's one of those days where it was aggravating me, not because I was dying. I didn't die once, and I'm very proud of myself, but like, today, it just wasn't a Tiny Tina day for me. They got to witness a full-blown rant about some of the mechanics of the game that, I'm not as happy about. So, there's that you missed. But anyway, I'm really enjoying not Tiny Tina's, Coral Island. And I was saying to myself, and I was saying to Lenny how I'm really, really enjoying it, but I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let myself enjoy it for a little bit longer, maybe like a couple more months, and then I think I'm going to stop playing it entirely. I'm just gonna leave it alone, let myself forget about it, which is fairly easy to do most of the time, because I tend to get obsessed over something and then I forget about it, and I forget about it for like several months. But I'm gonna play it a little longer and I'm gonna forget about it, because I really, really want to start to play it again when the updates start rolling in. Like, I want to get into it when it's closer to be either done on early access or when it is out of early access, because while I'm playing, even though I'm enjoying it, there are certain things in the game that as I play, I'm noticing aren't done. For example, most of the festivals, let's be real here, festivals are not finished. I'm still in year 1, I'm still in springtime. I've done the Cherry Blossom Festival, and I witnessed the Tree Growing Festival. Cherry Blossom Festival is up and running in the sense that you can go into it and you can talk to everybody, and everybody's doing their thing inside the Cherry Blossom Festival, but you cannot add food to the potluck box and pot. And because you can't add food to the pot, that was a tongue twister, into the potluck pot, you technically cannot finish or complete the festival. You end up leaving the festival early because you don't get to really go through with it. So there's that, and then the Tree Growing Festival, which is at the end of spring, is not inside the game at all. They give you a letter, they tell you, oh, bring a seed or whatever, like, bring us some seeds if you want, we're gonna go here, we're gonna meet here, blah, 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 blah. Then you go to the destination, and they're actually there. I will say one thing, I like that they have all their NPCs, like all the villagers actually gather where they're supposed to be, so that you can go in, because like, lets you know where you're supposed to be. But you get there and you talk to everybody, and there's nothing to initiate the beginning of the festival, because it's not in there. So I didn't know until I went into, like, I googled it and I found the Reddit, and they were like, oh, it's not there. Like, and tons of people were like, man, I literally stayed there until 7 p.m. in game, and like, was trying to get in and it never happened. Yeah, it's not in. So, or like, you go into the restaurant, like the tavern place, the bar, and there's certain little things in there that they literally have a blurb where when you touch it, it says that it's going to be implemented in a newer update. So like the pool table, they say the mini game is gonna be implemented later on, and I think there's something else that's gonna be implemented later on. And then when you read through the roadmap, then you can really see where your gameplay is going to stop, or at least where might not necessarily stop, but it's not going to be updated enough. And it's in the sense of like, we technically cannot go past, oh, thank you so much for the follow, boss man. Especially considering that you decided to follow on a day like today when I am like I'm like not all here. Like, let's be real. I have been ranting and rambling about everything. I look a mess for some reason today, so thank you. I really appreciate you. So thank you very much. How are you feeling? I'm feeling okay. It's kind of off day for me. I've been kind of off. Like, and nothing. It's like nothing bad happened today or anything. So like, there's nothing for anybody to worry about. Like, nothing actually like bad happened. It's just this is an off day. I was trying to do work and like my head felt like I had the IQ of a squirrel. So I just stopped. I was like, I guess I'll just do my work during the weekend. Like, I've just been off. That's partially why I also turned off Tiny Tina, because I'm also talking so much, but like I'm not even talking a lot like how I normally would talk a lot, where like I usually will talk a lot and it's like normal, like a normal train of thought. And today, how I know that I'm off is that I'm talking a lot and I'm rambling and I'm very, very breathy, and I'm talking where I'm like losing my breath a lot, which then will make me feel slightly lightheaded or like I have breathing problems, because I'm talking and I'm talking and I'm talking and I'm talking and I'm talking, and like I'm just letting in air and like breathing in too much air for absolutely zero reason. It makes no sense. So it is one of those days. Sometimes you need a break and it's good to talk and express yourself. It is. Trust me, I've been talking and expressing myself a lot. If y'all just happen to have a day where I am, this day, but but yeah, so oh, and then with the roadmap thing, you don't get to, so far with the way the game is right now, if you play it through, you can't go past heart level 4 in anybody. So technically, you can't romance anybody yet. You can't even become best friends with anybody yet, technically. So because they said that in the roadmap for Coral Island, the first one is going to be like the update for clothes and some of that other stuff, and then another update is going to be they're going to implement level 5 hearts, and it's going to be the summer update. So the NPCs are going to get their summer clothes and the summer stuff. And then another one is gonna implement level 6 hearts, and you're gonna get the fall update and the fall things, and then the next one is the winter update and blah blah blah. Yeah, like that. So the game is not fully done. Like, a lot of the stuff is. So that's the thing. That's the thing that has me still playing, is because even though the whole game isn't done, there's a lot of stuff to do in the game already. Like, a lot of stuff to do. I did not this, not the tapestry. That was from Society 6. But yeah, I made all that art. Not this one either. That one I bought. But these ones, yeah, and the ones at having a mirror image for your webcam is so weird. Those two at the very top, I did too. So I painted those and I do digital art and stuff. So yeah, but yeah, also, since you are new, if you want to check out my stuff, you could feel free to check out my links. I have all my art in my link tree and things like that in my Instagram. But and my commissions are also in my shop. But yeah, so the update for Coral Island, they're gonna slowly come in, and I don't know like how soon all the updates are gonna come through. So I think I'm gonna enjoy a little bit more, and then I'm gonna probably stop playing until either it releases or it's almost released, so that more of the stuff is in there. Because I do like enjoying games when they're usually fully done, because then I could just sink time into it and I don't have to worry about if, oh man, I played through and now they added in a new thing in the beginning and I want to replay from the beginning because I want to see the new thing. I usually like to wait. So that's why I also haven't bought Slime Rancher 2 yet, because I'm trying to wait until it comes out at early access. Because even though I know everybody says it's fantastic, I'm gonna wait until it's finished so I can get all the story bits, because I really liked finding all the little like hologram notes from what's his name? I forget the character's name, but it started with an H. I want to get all those notes and stuff from whatever island Bia is on. So yeah, Yeah, feel free. Thank you. I appreciate it. But yeah, and I gotta do an art study because I told one of my friends that I would do art studies with them every week, and like this week it was my turn to choose, and I started us off with a bang. I started us off with hands, and then I'm like, I only drew like 3 hands, so I gotta do some more hand studies. Um, so if we all get those done, tomorrow maybe, because I gotta do work also during the weekend, but we'll see. Dartmouth. Oh, thank you. Well, it depends. I have my commissions open right now. So if you look at my link tree, I do have my commission site, but I do have it right here. So I have my commissions open at the moment for like, you know, like emotes, PN YouTubers, and like regular digital art. But if you're looking for more like merch commissions, that you would have to email me. So you would still look at my commission site, but if it's gonna be more like merch or like more commercial where you're gonna try to sell stuff, then you just grab the email from my commission site and email me about it, and then we can discuss that type of stuff, because that's a whole different set of rates for merch and commercial type things. So yeah, it's more money though. That's why. But if you just want some digital art of OC or something, then the rates that are in there, then they're good. But yeah. And then I think my brain has finally stopped running off of fuel from Tiny Tina's. I think it finally did it. Oh, one thing I am very excited about. Then who knows? Maybe I might end for the night. But I'm very excited, and like for any tech people that are out there that like build computers and stuff, shut up before I even say it. Don't even say anything. I don't care. Let me have this moment. I know that the thing I'm about to say is super duper easy. Don't care. Let me have this moment. I will block you. I'm very proud of myself because I bought more RAM for my PC. And like, I installed it by myself without my brother's help. Because my brother has usually been the person to build me my PCs for my whole life. So usually, like, if anything needed to go into my PC, I would call my brother, like, oh, I need you to help me and all stuff. Or like, even if he didn't come over, like towards the end, it would be where like I'd be like, oh, I need help, and I would just keep him on like video call and like do it with him on the phone, and like I'd show him it and stuff like that. But like, I'm really proud because I bought the right RAM. Like, I looked at my PC, I got the right brand of RAM, I got the right amount, I got the right speed, I installed it, and it works. So now I got 32 gigs of RAM in my PC because my Photoshop and streaming and games were demolishing my memory. I think that's what the problem has been whenever I stream certain games. Like how we were saying how we noticed the skips in like Sable with the music stuff. I think it was my memory. I didn't have enough memory. I didn't have enough space to allocate for all the stuff I was doing, and then forget about Photoshop, because now with the stuff that I'm doing, like the files are so freaking big that Photoshop was taking up like 60% of my freaking memory. So now like 18 gigs are dedicated to Photoshop. When before it was 8, but now 18 gigs is dedicated to Photoshop. So like now it better work. Like if it doesn't work now, I don't know what to tell it. Like my PC just gonna have to cry if that ain't enough. Like at this point, like I don't know what to do. Yes, we love Black women in tech. I'm just a measly art kid trying my best with the tech stuff. Listen, even though I'm proud of myself with that, I'm more proud of the fact that when this PC came, the giveaway PC, when this PC came, I needed to put my hard drives into it, obviously, and like hook it up and whatnot. And the first time I tried to do it back when the other one was defective and I had to take it back, like send it back, I tried to set it up by myself. It didn't, nothing was working. My brother had to come by. Second time when it came back after they fixed it, because it was defective, that's why it wasn't working, I hooked up all my hard drives by myself, and I was very proud of that. Very proud of myself for hooking up my hard drives correctly and my PC worked. So I've come a long way. I've come a very long way from like my brother making my PCs, and like he'd be like, hey, I want you to help me put the motherboard in, and I'd just be terrified I was gonna have like static on my fingers, and I was gonna completely shock my entire PC, and it was gonna be dead, and it wasn't gonna work. And yeah, so yeah, I'm very proud of myself. My legs hurt though, because they did have to pick my PC up and like lay it down, and like haven't worked out in a while, and like I woke up and I didn't understand why I felt like I did squats. And then I remembered, oh wait a second, I had to lift up that big old PC, put it on the floor or something, because like y'all can't see my desk because it's a mess right now. So I had it's a mess. I had to lay it somewhere, and then having to pick that up off the floor to put it on the wheels was a feat. I'm not strong. I have little noodle arms. To be kind. That's not even kind to myself. That's still being kind to me. For like the type of arms I have. I have little noodle arms. Like, arms made of straw. So so the fact of picking up PCs sometimes is something. It's not no, this is not great. But yeah, but all of that to say, hopefully now my stream should run a little bit better, because now I have more memory. So my games and even Clip Studio should work better, because it also was supposed to take up 70% of my RAM, and like 70% of my RAM before was like leaving me like what, 3 gigs or something, like 3 or 4 gigs of RAM for literally everything else in my PC. So now it's a lot better. Now there's like maybe like 10 gigs left over for everything else. Because God knows Google takes up everything just because it wants to. Like it's like a parasite. Like you turn on Google and suddenly out of nowhere, it's like taking up 20% of your memory for no reason. Like I haven't even opened up a tab yet, and suddenly like I look at my task manager and there's like 20 different like Google processes going on. Like I love Google, but I hate it. I hate that I have so much Google stuff in my house right now. Like I feel like Smart House is gonna happen, and I'm just gonna have to accept. Like iRobot and all that. Like all of a sudden out of nowhere, I'm just gonna be sitting here, and then like all of my devices are gonna turn red because I have like Google Home. Like Google knows where I live. I mean, we got all the stuff. Like I always think about like that. Like for the longest, I was like, I don't need an Alexa. I don't need a Google. And I can't even say the phrase, because then she's gonna start talking. All of them are gonna start talking, because now I have my brother got me a clock, and then my Wi-Fi kind of sucked, so we got that Google router thingy. So now that thing's there, and that's on Google Home, and that likes to talk. And like apparently every single thing that's a Google device like is part of Google Assistant. So like they're all set up so you can talk to it and make it do the stuff you want, which I don't use, because somehow it creeps me out. So, and this isn't even me being like a conspiracy theorist, because like I'm not that type of person. I just don't like it. This is weird. I feel like a robot is listening to me and forcing me to talk to it. I don't want to talk to it. I mean, I know that I talk to you guys as if y'all can talk back and y'all just text, but that's different. At least y'all are human. Supposedly. At least y'all are supposedly human behind your tech, like your words. But anyhow, because I feel like I am 100% rambling, and I am not even making sense anymore. Like if I'm being honest and for real right now. Oh, random. But for anybody who's into art and stuff like that, I don't know if anybody's like watches art on YouTube, but I watch 1000 a lot, which I really wish the sticker stuff had came off when I got it. But he did a Kickstarter for like a deck of cards, and it blew past his Kickstarter amount, which is wild. But I backed it, and it finally came, and it's like the coolest freaking set of cards I've ever seen. I don't even play cards. I just wanted it because they looked nice. But like, look at this. So this is the cover. Like, this is one of the sides of the cover, right? Got that. I wish it would like actually freaking focus for you guys. Like, come on, focus for me. Dude, yeah, there we go. So that's one of the covers. But then the real cover looks like this. Will it focus? Yeah, but it's really pretty. And then like if you open it, oh, and then the top part looks really cool. Like technically. So, oh, their style is so nice. Like honestly, if you haven't checked out 1000 yet, like you should check out 1000's art. Their art is like freaking awesome. This is the box. And like the other side of the box. And like the whole box though looks really cool because like there's like stuff all over it. Like you have the front, and then even like they can even freaking like why? Like they didn't even need to do this. Like really. Like literally everything about this thing is so cool. I'm not gonna show you all the cards, obviously, because I'm lazy, but just so you could get a gist of how freaking cool this is. And I'm talking less, I need water. Because like it's so freaking cool. And like everything is just so nice. I love it. Like, get a random card. And like these are his symbols, which are called the Watcher and whatnot. But like it's just so nice. All of them are so cool. And I really love it too because he actually has a black eye in it. And like the reason I say that is not just because it's a black person, but like sometimes I find that when white people specifically, because he is white, so it is kind of specific to that, but sometimes when white people want to add diversity to their like art and things like that. Oh, this one's really cool too. I really like this. This freaking light here is like glaring it. But when they want to add diversity, sometimes there is an ignorance and they don't realize certain connotations to certain symbols or like different things that can deal with it. And when he did it, this one was cool too. When he made the black guy, he made him the King of Spades. And I actually didn't know about this, but a lot of people actually went to his comments in the video and told him that actually the black guy being a King of Spade has a very racist connotation because of like I think black men being called spades and stuff like that in the past or something. It was something of that sense. And sometimes people get very defensive when they like try to show diversity or something, and then when like they try to show diversity and like yeah, and their attempt isn't right and they kind of try to defend it really hard. But I gained a lot of respect for him because he saw the comments, and in the next video the first thing he said was, listen, I just want to also come out and say that I did not know that was what the connotation was, and I'm so sorry that is what it is. I'm so sorry if I upset anybody, but thank you so much for telling me. And I still really want to make sure that character is in my deck. So instead of making him the King of Spades, I'm making him the King of Hearts. And he got rid of the old King of Hearts to make him the new King of Hearts so that he could still keep him in the art. And I just super duper duper appreciated and respected the fact that he didn't even attempt really to defend himself. He just was like, listen, I made a mistake. I didn't know. I'm really sorry. I'm going to still keep him, but I'm going to completely change it because now I have new information to make sure that I can do this correctly. And I was like, you know what? I really appreciated that. And I already respected him a lot because he always just seemed like a very genuine, like, YouTube artist, to be honest. I'm trying to find the King of Hearts so I can show you him. He always seemed like a very genuine guy, but like something about that just was like, it was really nice to see for a change instead of like somebody trying to play the victim or something, like how many sometimes do. Notice I didn't say all, just many. But yeah, so that happened, and then another thing that happened was he does this he started this like YouTube collab that has been going around in the first season that went around. It went to like all of the really big ones. To me, this is how he looks. Like, if we're being honest, this is like how he looks. And it went to all like these big YouTubers, but it was very, very white. There's a lot of white men, like one woman. So the second time that he did it, now he put out 2 collabs, like collaborative like painting campuses, and one is going to like the big ones, and then the other one is specifically going to YouTubers that have a smaller audience than the last person that had it, and whoever has it at the moment then chooses who has it. So like after technically it leaves his hands, he has no control over who it goes to, basically. But I personally, I feel like he realized that the last season was super duper white, because the first one, like the one for the big names, it went to like one of the big white guys, which I understood, and I actually wanted it to go to him because I thought he deserved it. But with the smaller creators, and then I'm gonna have to end stream because my throat is dry. For the smaller creators, Canvas, it was like he knew that the other one was gonna stay very, very white, like the last season. And he was like, listen, he didn't actually say this, but in my head, this is what happened. He was like, listen, we gotta get a little bit of variation in here. So he sent it from the jump to a black woman. So because he sent it to a black woman from the jump, it got sent to 2 more black people. So, which was awesome. And I was like, you know what? When he picked the black girl for the collab for the smaller one, I was like, he knew exactly what he was doing. He knew exactly what he was doing. He could have sent this to anybody. He sent it to a black person for a reason. Also, this is the finally found the image. Let's see if I can. Let me just turn this off for now. There we go. So hopefully it can. Come on. I just need you to sharpen. Show the detail. Goodness, my camera doesn't like me sometimes. But yeah, but this is the card with the black guy, which I think looks really great. I got a sticker of him too. He has braids. And he looks awesome. So, but yeah. My music also ended. It stopped. Look at that. No issues, no problems, no fuss. Just said, I hear you. Exactly. And I respected him so much more ever since. Because that's such a big deal to me. To just take accountability and just, do what you're supposed to do. Just do what's right. So many people wouldn't be upset if, more people just accepted that they made a mistake and they were wrong and they didn't have all the information to begin with and just changed. So many people would be okay. Because, let's be honest, none of us are perfect and none of us know everything. So, we're all gonna make mistakes. We don't all know what other people have gone through. We don't all know the history that everybody's gone through because we're not them. But as long as you can accept that, and accept that sometimes you are going to make mistakes and people are going to have to call you out on it, and you can accept that call out and just take it as a teaching, like a learning moment, and learn from it, and then keep on going, then you're good. It's when people want to get way too defensive and say, oh my goodness, that's not what I meant. Like, you don't understand. Like, I say this all the time. My friends, they're always cool with it. Like, just because it affected you, it doesn't mean that it has to affect everybody else. I mean, that was in the past. Like, all that type of stuff. That's when people get upset. that's when people get upset, you know? But yeah, I think this has been a rambly hodgepodge of nothingness for long enough. I think also my throat is getting dry because I literally have not basically been, like, I've been breathing, but I haven't been breathing in a way because I've been talking too much. That's more of what I should say. I have been talking more than just, like, remember when I came back from Paris and I was like, oh, I'm just gonna do it just chatting because, like, I don't really feel like playing a game because I kind of feel like rambling. I just kind of feel like talking. Like, this is a different type of ramble. This is like the type of ramble where, like, I literally just, like, I can feel, like, the word vomit. Like, I can just feel where my mouth just won't stop. Like, even though my brain is like, please, 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 don't continue to talk, my mouth continues to go. And until I turn off stream, that's going to continue to happen. And honestly, let me see first if anybody, because I honestly might just end the stream tonight. Because that's just kind of how I'm feeling. Just kind of how it's going. Oh, we made it to almost 2 hours. That's not bad. Maybe I'll stay on for like 4 minutes so we can reach 2 hours. So if we're gonna stay on for 4 minutes, I'm gonna at least turn on the stuff. So we're not sitting here for 4 minutes in quiet. Oh, also, because I just realized I didn't actually say anything. I've been talking about all this other stuff. I haven't actually told you guys, like, anything, but sorry, I need to take a breath because I haven't been taking a breath. Welcome to my brain. Like, this is like, if anybody has ever wondered, like, how I am on a daily basis, like, in my head, when like, this is how I am. My brain doesn't ever stop. Like, sometimes I honestly do wonder if I have something. Like, am I actually neurotypical? I don't, honestly, sometimes I don't think so. Because sometimes I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. Sometimes some of these videos and posts that people be making about being neurodivergent be hitting a little too close to home for me. And it hits way too close to home sometimes. So I don't even know. But anyway, I say that's, oh, also, I'm sorry, I've realized that I am, like, my brain just did the hardest freaking divot from what I was about to say, and I had to catch myself because I realized it was gonna make no sense, but I still have to say it. I got a keychain from, Paris, and it was next to me, and I really wanted to show you guys because I got this. I would show you guys the statue, but, like, it's over there and it's really far, so you can't see it. But I got a big one of these that stands, and it says Paris on the front. I could have got one that lit up, but, like, I'm happy I didn't get one that lit up because, like, when am I gonna ever light that thing up? Like, it's pointless. I'm not. It's just extra nice for no reason. But it's really cute. But I don't ever put anything, like, keychains on anything. So, like, well, actually, I'm lying. I put them on my bags, but yeah, when I went to Paris, I feel, my brain feels like I have the actual IQ of, like, a squirrel right now. I feel like this is wild. I mean, this is how I normally feel, like, let's be honest, but I've never liked this on stream. So like, I feel like I'm naked or something with you guys right now. I have not seen the pyramids. I'm not that much of a world traveler. Paris, I just went to a couple weeks ago. It was my first international trip. It's the first time I've gone to technically a different continent, because I've gone to like some of the islands. Like, I've gone to, like, Bermuda on a cruise, or I went to Bahamas when I was younger, and like some other little, like some of the other islands, but I've never actually gone like stepped foot on a other continent, like different time zone, all of that. So that was my first time, and it was really cool. I could do without the 8-hour flight though. Yes, I went to the Bermuda Triangle. Oh my goodness, I went to the Bermuda Triangle. I was when was it? I think it was in high school when I got to go. I was on a cruise, and like we were all nervous at first because like Bermuda Triangle. Oh my goodness, like we're gonna get stuck. Oh my god. And one, I got to see the pink sand beach, which is so pretty. It was really really nice. And then we did like a boat tour, like after we got off the boat, and me and my mom did, and it was really cool. But it also low-key scarred me, but like in a cool way, but not also a cool way, because like they told us all about their island and stuff like that, and they basically were telling us that like in a way the Bermuda Triangle was like a way for like I think the British to keep Bermuda safe, or like keep people from wanting to like take Bermuda away, because it would scare them. So like they purposely sunk ships near the island, apparently. That's, or at least that's what the person that did our tour told us. So, like, if anybody's from Bermuda and you guys have a different story, don't shoot me. I'm just the person that was on the tour guide who told me this. But like apparently like they purposely like sunk a boat in the Bermuda Triangle so that they could like scare off anybody from like wanting to come in. And like the boat was there, and like you could literally see, like, because the water's clear, so like you look down into the water, and it's in the section that's like supposedly the Bermuda Triangle part, and like you look down and it literally looks like how it looks in like movies when they have like the underwater sunken ships, and usually they'll have, that's where like there's a scene, you'll probably see like ghosts and stuff. That's how it looked. Like it had like the moss. Well, it's not really moss, but I don't know what other thing to call it. But the underwater moss stuff, like the algae. That's what it is. You saw all of it, and it was all like old and decrepit, and the boat literally looked like how it looks when like you look at Titanic in the movie, and like they show the old Titanic and they go through, and then all of a sudden like you could see like the new Titanic fade into the screen. Like I literally felt like I was gonna see that like when I was looking at it. It was so weird. It was so eerie to look down and see a sunken ship in the middle of the ocean. And they also said that their coral reef is protected, and that if you do like hurt the coral reefs over there, like you will get fined, because their island is legit on the coral reef, and if the coral reef is destroyed, their island will basically float away and sink. So you're not allowed to mess with their coral reef at all, from what I heard. But it was a really really cool tour. Like it was really really cool. I really liked going to Bermuda. It was really cool. Thus false, them tour guides lack information. The truth of the Bermuda is that their crystal pyramids are at the bottom, and also it's a gateway. I mean, listen, at this point, I'm pretty sure mermaids exist, because we don't even know what's in 95 to like 90% of the ocean anyway. So I would not be surprised. But I have to segue back to what I was supposed to segue to, because I segued away because I wanted to show this thing. But what I wanted to say originally, before I did a very hard divot and detour, was I wanted to tell you guys that since Monday is going to be Halloween, I am not going to stream Sable on Monday, because I do want to I kind of want to do something spooky. I feel like it's Halloween. I should try to do it. So I am going to try, so far at least, this is what I'm thinking of doing so far. So I'm thinking of playing Inscription on Monday for Halloween, because I've heard it's spooky and it's like a psychological horror, but there's no jump scares. I heard there's no jump scares. So I'm hoping that means that I should be okay. And like I looked up stuff, and so far on like the Reddits I've seen, they're like, it's not really like scary. And like people who usually get scared of games are like, I don't like scary games, but like I could do Inscription because it's more like eerie and atmospheric and things like that, but it's not like there's no jump scares. There's some moments maybe where the music might get you, but there's no like actual jump scare. So I might play Inscription because I've been eyeing it for a while anyway, and I just keep not doing it because it just looks real creepy. But we'll see. And like always, if I start playing and I get a little too scared, then we will go back to like Coral Island or something, and we'll do something a little more fun. So that's what we'll do. Also, I do not know what my costume is. I'm gonna be honest. This October, I've been very out of it when it comes to like art stuff. I hope my internet is still going well. My Twitch is buffering. My Streamlabs is fine. Make sure. Don't mind me. I was refreshing my Twitch to see if it's working or not. Alright, I think Twitch is just, I think my Twitch is just being weird. You guys can also let me know too if it's working. Because it seems like Twitch is buffering, and that always gets me nervous when that happens. Because sometimes it starts buffering and then everything else slowly follows. Is that about to be the case? Is everything going? I can't tell. Okay, I think it's okay. I think it just was my Twitch being weird. I don't remember what I was saying anymore though. Mermaids definitely exist. Our ancestors of the Dogon, etc., spoke of these being all the time called the Namos. Man, I hope mermaids exist. Hopefully not in the sense of like sirens. That would be terrifying. But yeah, but I don't know what my costume is gonna be, if I'm gonna have one. I know at least if I can't figure anything out, I'll be a cat because I have cat ears. But costume, I don't know. Especially since like probably the costume I would have done I did last year, so I'm not gonna do it again. But yeah, I think about, because for some reason my Twitch is acting weird, and that makes me nervous that you guys' Twitch is gonna act weird. I am going to probably end off for the night. I think I'm gonna end off for the night. I think I'm just gonna end tonight. I don't think I'm gonna raid anybody. You kind of just feel like hopping off today instead of doing the usual stuff. Okay. Yeah, I always hear like there's different cultures that have folklore about mermaids and things like that. Like I know there's African folklore and stuff like that has mermaids, and I think there's some other ones, but I'm not too sure about all of it. But yeah, I think I'm gonna end off for the night, especially because for some reason my Twitch keeps acting weird. I mean, you guys can let me know if you guys' Twitch is acting weird too, because I think it might be Twitch itself that's being weird right now, because like my stream is fine, but like Twitch literally keeps buffering and like doing that thing where I don't know if it does it for anybody else, but where like Twitch will start to load and then the little ghost thing pops up like, oh, this module doesn't want to work or something like that. Like it keeps doing that. Like it just keeps it is constantly buffering. It won't stop buffering. that's why I keep stopping and staring at it, because I'm like, did my stream die? But like, my Streamlabs is fine. And then when I do look at the stuff, everything else is technically fine. So it's weird. It is weird. I hate when it does this, because then I don't know. Yeah, it's just been weird. I don't like when Twitch starts being like Twitch. Which also, by the way, very random, but I am thinking about, it's not gonna happen yet, but I have been debating if I should try out like YouTube for like streams and things like that. I do want to do YouTube for my art. I really want to start doing YouTube for my art. I will probably, if I do it, I will let you guys know in like Discord and stuff if I start it. I'm not expecting for my videos to be very good in the beginning. Like, I'm just gonna preface it now. My videos are probably gonna suck. Just gonna put that out there. But I do want to at least start, because I feel like if I start, that's half the battle. And then I could always get better at it. You know what I mean? Like, I can always get better, and if I really don't like the videos, I can always delete them. And like, after I've started to get better, like, who says I have to keep them, like the really sucky ones? But like, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna finally start attempting to do YouTube. Hopefully, because I always forget to record. This is the biggest thing. I always forget to record myself. So I'm gonna try to record myself doing some art and try to do YouTube stuff. But on that note, I'm gonna try to stop rambling, because I keep rambling and my brain won't relax and just shut up. So I'm going to force it to shut up, and I am going to put my links in and whatnot for anybody who may be in here and want to check out my stuff. Feel free to check out my link tree. Everything that you need for me is inside of there, whether it's my Instagram, which is my art account, my Twitter, which I am on an ungodly amount of time of the day. So if you want stream updates or art updates or anything, shit posts, everything is on my Twitter. My commissions and my art shop, coffee, every single thing you need from me is inside my link tree. So feel free to check that out. I also have a TikTok, which I'm gonna try to use more. I made a video the other day. I'm gonna try to use it more often. I technically have 2 TikToks, but like, we don't talk about my Twitch one because I don't post on it, and that's really terrible. I save so many videos so I can post it on my TikTok, and I don't post them. I'm really bad with remembering to do TikToks. Use those TikToks and YouTubes. Listen, I'm gonna have to, especially now that like Elon Musk or whatever has, like, he actually now owns Twitter, I think. Like, it went through, he owns it. I'm gonna have to get on those things just in case. Just in case I gotta leave Twitter, which I will actually be very disappointed about, because Twitter is surprisingly my best social media platform when it comes to all of my stuff. I can't believe it. I'm still honestly 100% surprised I've reached 1K on Twitter. So I can wholeheartedly say that right at this moment, at least, Twitter is my best platform. So if I have to give up Twitter because of him, I'm gonna be very disappointed. I'm gonna be very upset because Instagram absolutely sucks right now. And then I tried to get back to Tumblr, and I've been forgetting how to use Tumblr. Like, I remember how to use it, but I don't have enough people on my dashboard because I just restarted an old one. So all I have is Sims stuff, and like, I don't even want to be in the Sims community anymore like that. Like, I forgot how hard it is to like up your dashboard again, like to get people, like follow people, like to find people, and then to get mutual. Like, I forgot about that life. I haven't had that Tumblr life in a very long time. I forgot how grueling it is. So I keep forgetting about it. So like, that's been and then you have TikTok, which I like remember for like a week, and then I forget about it. Yeah, Twitter is the multiverse of madness. It is. It honestly is. And you know what? Maybe that is part of why I excel at it. Because as you can see, I think in a way you guys got to have a glimpse. You got to have a glimpse, Josh, into my brain tonight. And how my brain works. And honestly, Twitter is perfect for a little squirrel brain like mine. Because it cannot focus. I mean, you would think that TikTok would be good too, but I like to watch TikTok. I'm not good at making TikToks because I watch the TikToks and I hear the sounds and I'm like, ooh, that sounds cool. But like, I don't know how people think up like really cool and like interesting TikToks off of just random sounds, because like for me, the second I hear a cool sound, I associate it with that type of video forever. So like, it could just be a regular song and somebody wrote something on it, but because they wrote the thing on it and made an animatic for it, I will always associate that song with that, and it's not even a trend. Like, that's just what I associate it with, so it don't work for me. So I have a very hard time figuring out TikToks to make. I don't know how people just think up ideas. I'm too busy internally screaming all day. But anyway, I think this is like the 50th time I've said "but anyway" to segue to me leaving, and then I don't. That's how it's been. Yeah. So I am going to say good night to you guys. I love you guys. You guys are fantastic. I appreciate you guys putting up with me tonight because I have been a mess. My brain has been scrambled eggs since the absolute moment I pressed live. No, you don't know. Ad, you're gonna snooze because what's the point? We're about to get off in like literally a minute. So yeah. So I'm gonna leave for the night. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I don't know why I'm looking around like for things to show you guys. I don't know why, like focus. But thank you guys for hanging out with me. I really, really appreciate you guys. Thanks for chilling. I'm gonna give you another shout out though, Josh, because you deserve it. Anybody who does not know who Josh is, they are fantastic. Awesome streamer. Always a really cool time whenever they're streaming. Always a really chill time. Like, if you ever want to like find a streamer to check out who like plays games and like you can just sit in their chat and literally talk like you're just with like a group of friends, like 100% check out Bushy Brows, aka Josh, because they're great. And you could watch them die a gazillion times in Elden Ring. Because that's what they've been playing right now. I don't know what else have you. No, you had stopped playing some other things, I think, because you had got sick. Because you were doing some Halloween stuff. But yeah, like you've been playing Elden Ring, and it's fantastic. He's at like death 400 and something, but it's always a good time, and everybody in their chat is fantastic. So like, definitely check them out. You're finished? Oh my goodness, you finished it? That's so good. I missed it. I'm so sad I missed it. Did you finish it on the day that I popped in and watched you kill that red guy? Or did you finish it like the next day? Because I always try to peek in. Even like sometimes when I say I leave, like I sometimes still peek and like watch one more bosses really quietly. It was fun. It was fun watching you play Elden Ring. I feel like I want to try to play it one day. Or like in like Bloodborne. I don't know when, but one day. Well, technically I finished it before that. There were plenty of optional bosses. Got you. Yeah, because I feel like I had heard that you finished it. I kind of figured you just trying to fight as many bosses as you could. Oh, you clipped them? Okay, cool. That's good. I might go peek. But, yeah. But thank you for hanging out with me. I always appreciate you guys chilling and hanging out with me. Especially when I'm like this today. So yeah. Oh, no. I'm not going to find another thing to show you to show you guys. I was gonna show you guys my canvas that I haven't started painting. Okay, I'll show you. I did this sketch like so long ago, and I never. Oh, it's upside down. I never went in and painted it. Let me see if I can get it. I can't see if you can see it. Yeah, there you go. And it's supposed. I wanted it to be like where like her hair is like waving in the wind and stuff. And I wanted it to be like really colorful and pretty. I started doing like, I had started it off doing it like watercolor, and then I was like, oh, I don't think I really, oh man, I have so much stuff over here. So I'll show you the watercolor version, so you can kind of get the gist of like what I wanted to do. See, I want to try to do bigger canvases. I usually do really small ones, and then what made me start to try to do the big ones was I did this one, right? I started off with this one, which is the same as the other one I've been doing, which, by the way, Bushy, Josh, did I show you guys the new, like the finished picture? I don't know if I showed you guys the finished picture. Because I try to post this stuff into your Discord so you can see. Let me see if it's in there. If Discord freaking loads, because that's how it likes to be. But anyway, I had did this one, right? This one's so tiny. It's 5x7. And I had started it off, and like, yeah, it started off, it was fine, blah, 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 blah. But then, like, as I continued, I hated it. It was too small. For some reason, like, I don't know what it was. I could not wrap my, like, I just could not finish it. It was so tiny. And I think it was because before I used to work this tiny, but I used to work this tiny like before I started doing some bigger canvases, and then I started to do some bigger canvases, and I think now that I've done some bigger canvases, my hand doesn't want to go back to small canvases, so I am like, well then I guess I'm just gonna have to try to do bigger ones. So I wanted to go back to do bigger ones. Oh, everything's falling. I did not think this through. Oh, and then I got a pin from the guy. Got a pin, and I got 3 stickers. They were on top of my stuff. Yeah, I got stickers from the stuff. This is the black guy. I love him. He's so cute. And then the other one, which I think she's supposed to be Athena. Goddess of war, whatever. Let me find it. Oh, here we go. So I did this, and it's supposed to be this picture, but then I was like, I kind of want to put it in like on a canvas if it will focus, and I wanted to like practice using like color pencils. I don't like how it came out. I need to go back over it. I didn't finish it, but then I stopped. But this is kind of like the gist of what I wanted to do. But I feel like I have left it for so long. My desk is a mess. Left it for so long that like now my brain stopped wanting to. Yeah, it's watercolor and color pencils. But yeah. So there's that. Now there shouldn't be anything else for me to show you guys. I think I have run through all of the possibilities of things to get distracted about with showing you guys. So I think I should now be good. Now I think I should be able to get off. And my little squirrel brain is gonna go and like watch a movie or something. I don't know. Maybe I need to watch like a comfort show like Kiki's Delivery Service. I need to like watch a Studio Ghibli movie and just like curl up with like a stuffed animal and just sit. Which, by the way, this is a frog and I have a little cappuccino, but I say that because every time I think about my little stuffies and stuff, I think about like when I would watch people like play unpacking, and like sometimes I'd watch, like whenever I would watch like the guys play, half the time like they'd always get upset that the girl in the game had so many freaking stuffed animals, and every time they'd say it, I would like look back at my own bed and be like, oops, I guess. like I too have stuffed animals that I am going to keep, and I am an adult. They all like, yo, why haven't you thrown away that pig already? That pig you've had it since you were a kid. And then I look back at the bunny rabbit that you guys can't see, that stays on my bed because I've had it since I was 5, and that thing is never leaving my side. It's staying with me at all times. I'm going to be old and decrepit, and I am still going to have that stuffed animal with me because it's special, and it's not going to leave. Only difference is that in the game, their stuffed animal had like stitches and stuff because they had to be put together. My rabbit, I took absolutely perfect care of my bunny rabbit. I was very creative with the name for her. Her name is Bunny. And she has never needed to be fixed. She's been clean though, of course. But she's never had to be fixed because I never roughhoused with her because I slept with her every single night and I took very good care of her. So she never had like holes and rips and things coming apart. But who knows? Maybe my mom did some little things here and there without me knowing. But I never had to have a patch on my rabbit, and I'm very proud of that, to be honest. But yeah, we're gonna snooze this one more time because we don't need an ad right now. But all that, I'm going to say goodnight. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I will put the links here just in case somebody missed it. But thanks for hanging out with me. I'm not gonna do a raid tonight because there's no reason to. I'm just going to end off for the night. But I hope that you guys have a fantastic rest of your night. Go watch some other streams if you want to. Go get some snacks. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. I hope that you're able to relax and take care of yourself and do some things that you need to do. Do some self-care, things like that. And I hope that you have a lovely weekend. And if I don't see you during the week, hope you have a good week. I hope you have a fantastic Halloween. I hope you guys are safe. If anybody is going out for Halloween this weekend, please stay safe. Please have fun, of course. Please stay safe and all that good stuff. But I hope that you have a fantastically spooky Halloween weekend. And I will see you again on Monday when I play Inscription. And on Wednesday, I will be doing art. And next week, I should hopefully be able to actually play Tiny Tina's. Because if I don't play it next week, then who knows? This might be the first game that I've played on stream where I didn't finish it. That is so far that's been a possibility. And that's not to say I haven't been enjoying it, but I don't know. I'm a little ready to end it. But yeah, I'm going to say goodnight. This is part of why raids are good, because it forces me to stop, because like I do the raid and then there's a timer and I have to do the end. But yeah, I'm gonna say goodnight, and I hope that you guys have a good night as well. So yeah, peace.